Hi guys, so this is going to be a chit chat makeup look. This is the eye that we're doing. I'm using the Makeup Revolution and Tammy collaboration palette. This is the Tropical Twilight, and this is my favorite palette from her. I bought the other one that she did with Makeup Revolution, the second one, the Carnival palette. I wasn't a fan, but this one's bomb. Okay. And this is what I came up with. And for the glitter, I'm digging into my Glam Goth Beauty glitter in the shade Harley. She just dropped these new glitters. So you guys know I'm a stan for Glam Goth, so I pretty much purchase at least one thing that she drops in each of her collections. I got her new brushes and stuff. You guys have probably already noticed that, or maybe I've said it. I don't friggin' know. Either way, that's what this glitter is. It's the style Harley from Glam Goth Beauty. All right, so if my energy seems a little low, it's because I've literally been asleep all day. So I worked last night. Let me get going. I worked last night, had a hair appointment at 12. So you guys know I work night shift, 10 to 6. Had a hair appointment at 12. So I came home, popped a melatonin to try to get myself to sleep. Slept for about 3.5, 4 hours. Woke up to my alarm. Oh, I'm using the shade True Love. Woke up to my alarm, went and got my hair done. Was done around 3, came back and literally slept until 11 p.m. So my entire first day off was, I wouldn't say wasted because I got my braids refreshed, but I didn't really accomplish anything, I'll say that. Not that there's really much for me to do. Oh, right, life update. So I am no longer making wigs to sell because it is becoming an expensive hobby because I find myself always wanting to make a wig, okay? But I only have one head and people are very particular about buying wigs from people that, aren't like official wig makers or don't work for like a hair company or something. So I'm having a difficult time selling them. I put them on Facebook and I put them on Poshmark. And, I had a few bites, but I'm very honest with people. Like when they express an interest in buying a wig, I am very transparent with the wig. Because I'm not a professional wig maker. They are all hand sewn. So that means they're not going to last as long as a sewing machine wig. They're not guaranteed to fit because I make all my wigs to fit my head. So if your head is bigger than mine, then it's definitely not going to fit. And then if it's smaller, you're going to have to do some finessing and augmenting to, tighten the wig. So I'm very transparent with all that. But I'm finding that as soon as, I start telling people the truth, that kind of like turns them off to the sale. Which, like I said, it's a hobby. So I'm not attempting to make a profit off of it because, I have a full-time job that pays me very well. But my addiction, I would rather be saving some money. Because I literally have like 10 wigs right now. And, I don't even have a wig on my head right now. I don't even have a wig on my head. So, that's where I'm at with that. I'm going to just leave those posted. The ones that I, currently have up there. I'm going to leave them posted. But there won't be any more posts coming in the future because I am getting into something else. I think I told you already about my chicken endeavor. When I'm filming this, it's December 2nd. So I still have a few more weeks actually like a month and a half, because I'm not getting chicks until February. I have about a month and a half to get my setup together. Haven't gotten around to it. Mainly because when it gets cold outside, I don't want to be outside. I am a very much so warm weather person. And I already don't have a lot of dexterity in my hands. So when it gets cold, I feel like my hands are like, you know, especially when they get cold. So, and since I'm trying to build a lot of the structures myself, you know, I'm just lacking the motivation to go outside in 40-degree weather and be drilling, you know, creating a brood box and a chicken coop and shit like that. So it's 100% a personal problem. Nothing is actually stopping me from, you know, progressing with this project that I want to do besides me. So I'm not in denial about that, but it's not like, you know, it's super time sensitive. If I don't get started in February, that's okay. I just may not have eggs at the end of the year, which, you know, will be my own fault, but it's not like, you know, I need to have chickens. It's just, I want to do something new. Also, I bought a gaming laptop. So like I said, I'm not going to be making as many wigs anymore. And so I need something else to like kind of calm me, because wig making is like my like woosah hobby. Like I can just zone out and make a wig or do my makeup. But you know, sometimes doing makeup, like then I have to wash it off at the end. And sometimes I just don't want to be bothered with all that. Or if my eyes are like super watery and they're not cooperating, that's very frustrating too. So I bought a gaming laptop. So back before I was married and I was childless, I was a huge gamer. And then, you know, as I grew up, I got into more, I don't want to say adult things, because, you know, a lot of adults play video games, so I don't want to say that, but other interests took me away from gaming. But I'm getting back into it. Currently, I'm playing MapleStory, and then I'm going to be getting into Warframe, and I might screen record Warframe because I've never played Warframe in my life. It looks very much so like Destiny, like the kind of backdrop sci-fi outer space kind of thing, go to different planets. But from what I'm gathering, it's kind of like it is an MMORPG, but apparently there's no end game. The goal for every player, I guess, is just to get all the equipment that's available in the game and level it up to max capacity, and then that's your end game. It's not like there's like an end boss or anything, which I actually kind of like that. That's why I like MMORPGs, because I don't really like streamline games where, you know, you have to do this in order to get to the end. Like, I'm okay if there's never an end. I'm really more into the whole like social aspect of MMORPGs, because you can make, you know, a lot of friends because you be talking to people and shit like that and doing quests together and shit. So I'm excited about that. So I'm probably going to be, like I said, screen recording that, and just because, you know, I want to do something new. And I always say this, YouTube is just a hobby, so I'm not one of these people out here saying, oh my god, I need to stick to a theme on my channel. Honestly, I could give a fuck, okay? So if I want to be doing makeup today and playing video games tomorrow, that's what I'm going to motherfucking do, alright? So just know, if you are a subscriber and you subscribe for only my hair and makeup, just know a change is coming, okay? I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not going to be doing it all the time, but I am going to be intermixing some of these screen record gaming sessions on my channel, because why not? I'm sure there's people out there that want to see gameplay, because I'm one of the people that like watching gameplay. One of my favorite games to watch is, what is it? I can't even remember what it's called. It's the one, it's a first-person shooter. Fortnite. Oh my god. Fortnite. I like watching Fortnite, and I like watching Modern Warfare. Is Modern Warfare the one with the gas? Where it's like a I want to say, it's not, what is, where it's like a every man for themselves kind of game, and then like the playing area is getting smaller and smaller because there's like a gas circle, and then it gets to a point where it's just so small that you have to kill each other. So since I'm playing, I used to love first-person shooters back when I was younger, but I always played on a PlayStation. I'm playing on a PC now, so I don't think I'm going to be as good at first-person shooters because your reaction time has to be quite good, and when you're holding your mouse, you have to, you know, make sure your hands don't shake, and I have very shaky hands, so we'll see. Maybe eventually I'll get into that, but first I'm going to get into this warframe because it looks pretty cool. The graphics look pretty cool, and I am very much so one of those people that collect everything in an MMORPG. So yeah, when it comes to MapleStory, I played MapleStory back when it first came out. Do the math, I was in college when MapleStory came out in 2003. So it's very much so nostalgic for me to be playing that again. And I like it. This time around I chose to be a cannoneer, and I am currently level 82. When I'm while I'm playing, like while I'm doing this, like when I'm filming this right now, they're doing a terror burning event, so like every level you gain is actually 2 levels. So that's how I've leveled up so quickly. I only started on Black Friday because that's when I bought my laptop. And then some people are probably going to be like, why did you buy a laptop? Why didn't you get a desktop? Because they're cheaper. Well, number one, I did some research. So number one, I need something that has everything in it. So for towers, you can, you know, buy a prefabricated tower and, you know, add things or take components out, you know, just to maximize your gaming experience and stuff like that, but then you lose the warranty. And I am not tech savvy or handy at all, so building a tower would be for someone that is tech savvy and handy and knows all about that stuff. Because if one component of your tower goes out, you have to go buy another one and, you know, install it, and I am not that person. So I needed something that was, you know, had everything on it that I needed. Also, the laptop that I got has a removable motherboard. Like, it's not one of those things where you have to buy a whole new laptop if the motherboard gets corrupt. Like, you can install a new motherboard, new fans, a new battery. Like, everything is accessible. So, like I said, so if something does go out, I don't have to worry about buying a whole new motherfucking laptop, okay? And I bought it during Black Friday, so I saved a crap ton of money. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And I am very happy. I bought the you probably want to know what it is. MSI GE Raider. I'll leave like a picture right here or something. And I like it. I did a lot of research. I watched some videos of people that actually bought it, and it wasn't sent to them, that actually bought it and was just doing reviews to share with, you know, other people that might want to purchase it as well. And watching those videos got me sold. So far I'm in love. Like I said, I only had it for maybe like 5 days, but so far, so good. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I'm not telling you what I'm doing, am I? Okay, so the purple that I'm using on the outer and inner corner and underneath my lash line is True Love. And then I went in with the shade Sunrise, which is an orange, and went around the perimeter. And then after that, I went in with Dusk, which is a yellow shade. It's more like a mustard yellow, and used that to blur out the edges of this look. And now I'm just reapplying all those colors, making sure the blend is good. This eye never wants to blend, so I don't know if you can see that harsh line right there. I tried and tried and tried, and I could not get that bad boy to blend. But on this eye, my eye skin just allows me to blend better. I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird, actually, but this blend should turn out a lot better than my other eye. I still think it looks good, especially when I put my mascara on. It's going to kind of detract from that sharp edge. Maybe I'll even add a liner to hide it, but I think it looks pretty good. You guys know how much I love my smoky eyes. Smoky. Alright, so now I'm going to be going in with the shade Twilight, and I'm going to put swatches up here while I'm talking. Oh, right, so this is a Glam Goth Beauty brush. Like I said at the beginning, I probably have shown you guys some of these. It's got the stiletto handle. I love that. Anyway, I've been using these non-stop. I like them a lot. And they are not super expensive, which I appreciate. So I'm just applying the shade Twilight to my outer corner, basically overlapping the shade True Love, but not completely covering it, and then just bringing that up into my crease to give it a little bit of definition. And I'm going to do the same to my inner corner. These eyeshadows are so creamy. So I'm just putting Twilight underneath my lash line. I actually forgot to line my waterline and my top line, so let me do that real quick. I'm going in with an IT Cosmetics No Tug waterproof anti-age gel eyeliner in the shade Black. And I'm just going to apply this in my waterline pretty heavily because my eyes do water, so usually gel liners, even if they're waterproof, they don't tend to last very long on my eyes, so I try to build up the product so if my eyes do water, it doesn't rinse away everything. Oh, right. So back to wigs. So I'm not making wigs to sell anymore. Well, I'm not going to be selling my wigs that I make. I'm not going to be making as many. However, I do need some volunteers that I can practice on their heads to apply the wigs. Because I want to get better at it. You know, I only have my own head to practice on, and that gets boring. But I know, once again, people be very, you know, particular. I'm particular about who touches their hair. I was actually talking to Kentoyia today. She's the one that does my hair. I will leave her, well, her information's always down in the description box. I'll just place it a little higher. If you're looking for someone to do your hair in the Tri-City areas in Michigan, she's your girl. Anyway, I was just talking to her today. I was like, oh, I think I want to get a closure sew-in. And this girl, she's been doing my hair for almost 2 years. And I said to her straight up, like, I trust you, but I am very particular about how my wigs look. Like, they may not always be on point when I do them, but a lot of the time they are, okay? They may not, it's been a slow progression. I haven't always had the most natural looking wigs, but I think I'm to a point where I can make them look very realistic. So that has gotten me used to a certain aesthetic. And I've had people apply wigs on me before, and they did not turn out the way I wanted them to. Like I said, I'm very picky. I'm using the shade Nightfall now. This is a blue. Putting on my innermost and outermost corner. Anyway, she was like, yeah, I'm not offended or anything. I totally understand, but yeah, I can do a closure sew-in for you if you want. And I'm just like, let me think about it. Because I wear wigs throughout the winter, but I think I want to, maybe do something a little bit different. Maybe do a closure sew-in. But then I was like, do I really want all that maintenance? Because when you have a sew-in, you have to make sure your hair is dry at all times, or you're going to have growth in your braids. And that's going to require sitting under a dryer and shit like that every time, you get your hair wet. And I'm like, do I want to be bothered? So I got to think that over. Right, so I'm just taking that Nightfall shade underneath my lash line too, getting it super close, just to give that smoky look. Oh, I applied that a little heavy. That's okay, I'll blend it out. All right, then going back in with True Love. And I'm bringing these eyeshadows pretty low, but I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the Hard Candy dual-ended highlight and contour stick that I use to prep my eyes, and just use that as an eraser. Okay, so I finally got that blended, I'm pretty sure. I probably could do a little bit better, but I'm so impatient. Maybe put a little bit more dusk around here. All right, so I'm gonna take this Hard Candy, the highlight side, just put some on my finger and literally just use it as an eraser on my bottom lash line to kind of, like I said, erase, because I do be bringing my shadow so low. Just like that, and also to soften it. Might have erased just a little too much. Just a little too much. A little bit of orange, just a little bit. Bitch, I think that is good. I tink. Oh, so I'm just using, this is the Peach Blur by Too Faced powder. I just use this to blur out the edges. So that's what I've been using. This big old fluffy brush. Okay, so now it's time to get into the glitter. So I'm going to be using the Glam Goth Beauty Diamond Primer. There goes Glam Goth Beauty Diamond Primer. And the Harley Quinn glitter. So just pour a little bit in the cap. Go in with my Diamond Primer. Now I don't put the applicator on my eye because I don't want to get glitter in the bottle. So I put it on a brush. Put it on a brush. And I'm just going to be applying that to the center of my eye, and then I'm going to bring it out toward the outer and the inner corner. Okay, so these are what the eyes look like before I add mascara. And these are the eyes with mascara. I also added an inner corner highlight. That is the shade Moonlit. And I wanted to show you what this looks like. So this is Moonlit right here. You see how it's like a putty? It's very soft. It's kind of like a putty. You don't get a crap ton of payoff. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. You don't get a lot of payoff from this. Let's see if I can do a swatch for you. So it's not super pigmented, but it's great for inner corners. like I have here. And you could probably use it as a nose highlight or a cheek highlight, but it does have an undertone of pink, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. I'm gonna go wash this off, probably lay a wig. I might film it. I probably will film it, let's just be real. I'm probably gonna film that, and then I'm going to go game. I'm actually watching Halifaxia Reboot. He's doing a live stream right now on MapleStory. So I've been watching that while I do my makeup, but anyway, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!